The past few years, we have seen retail stores struggle through a lot of ups and downs.
In the last 3 years, many stores and companies have hit their lowest due to customer shortages and increasing prices. It has come to a point where they couldn't sustain their branches and their employees. Many have shut down their ventures, and those standing now have cut down several outlets. In this video, we will see 10 major retailers that are closing stores. This department store has been in operation for more than 120 years. However, they are not exempt from any humiliations and have had their fair share of issues throughout the years. Due to years of dwindling sales, the company had already filed for bankruptcy in the spring of 2020 before the lockdown even started, forcing it to close over 30% of its locations. Later that same year, in December, a number of mall owners, including Brookfield Asset Management and Simon Property Group, pounced to buy JCPenney, saving it from bankruptcy. The firm closed almost 120 locations last year, and there were plans to close 90 more in 2021. According to CB Insights, the corporation has been losing money since 2010 and has accumulated net losses of $4.5 billion. Since the deal has been done at this time, the corporation has been forced to reorganize its debt and close more than 200 stores, despite JCPenney currently having about 670 sites. Additionally, shops in Elkhart, Indiana and Oswego, New York are closing their doors this spring. Another cherished department store that was well liked in the 2000s is about to close owing to the fierce competition from online shopping portals. The retailer has made the official decision to shut down all of its locations in 2020. In an effort to increase productivity, they had announced plans to close 5 of their locations and fire 2,000 staff. The CEO and chairman of the company, Jeff Gennette, stated during an earnings call that he intended to try out tiny locations outside of large malls. CBS News reports that 29 of the 125 anticipated closures happening in 2020. Jeff Gennette estimates that 170 stores have dropped since 2016. "We were nearing the finish line on that," Gennette said. In the past year, the retailer has closed 6 more stores, with closures taking place in Alabama, California, Colorado, Missouri, Texas, and Florida. In this quarter, store closings were in California, Colorado, Maryland, and Hawaii. This includes people in Kanahaw, Gaithersburg, Fort Collins, and Los Angeles. You may be familiar with this retailer as a home appliance store. However, that is not all they have to offer. At Bed Bath & Beyond, you can purchase anything from candles to couches. However, Bed Bath & Beyond, like many other retailers, is having trouble with its sales as a result of the restrictions put in place as a result of the pandemic. The corporation declared in 2020 that it would close about 21% of its locations in Canada and the United States in just 2 years. That adds up to more than 200 stores. It has currently been unable to meet customer demand for online shopping because of its e-commerce problems and supply chain instability. Due to dwindling sales and a heavy debt load, the company eliminated trademark incentives, including mailer discounts and name brand stocks, in order to minimize costs. Given these challenges, CEO John Hartman has said that they will be changing their strategy and putting it in an online platform. The corporation has revealed plans to eliminate 130 corporate roles in an effort to cut costs in the face of an increased supply chain and transportation costs, as well as escalating inflation. Steve Mandel founded the American publicly traded retail chain of party shops known as Party City in 1986 in East Hanover, New Jersey. The company announced in May 2019 that it would close 45 stores to assist in improving the overall health of our retail portfolio and minimize our market level performance. Between 2017 and 2021, Party City's sales decreased by 8% to $2.2 billion. The company anticipated flat sales in 2022. Additionally, the company reported that it was on track to lose up to $199 million in 2022, and that it has lost money every year from 2019 to 2021. Early in 2023, rumors surfaced that the company intended to file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in the US. Reorganizing and lowering the company's debt are the goals of the restructuring. To keep its businesses running and storefronts open, the corporation secured $150 million in financing. The action will help the business complete a reorganization to reduce its debt, which it anticipates to be finished by the second quarter of 2023. One of the biggest independent furniture retailers in the country, Art Van Furniture, is a Midwest-based company with over 100 stores spread across Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, and Iowa. On March 5, 2020, Art Van announced the closure of all company-owned locations and 4 days later filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Police in Warren, Michigan were forced to compel the shop to close early due to large, unruly crowds present during the liquidation sale. Art Van Furniture liquidated 1/5 of its stores in its Chapter 11 bankruptcy, which was subsequently converted to a Chapter 7 bankruptcy. The furniture industry was formerly one of the biggest in the Midwest, with about 170 locations. The inventory and assets were bought for about $6.9 million by Love's Furniture, the real estate investment division of private equity firm US Assets, who then reopened the stores under a new name. Best Buy doesn't have enough money to invest in its physical stores because of its internet platform. The management has planned to close at least 20 of their locations to cut costs because there weren't many customers coming in. The closing of 20 of its outlets over the course of 2 years was disclosed during an earnings call last year. In addition, it intends to fire 5,000 workers, despite the fact that 2,000 of them are listed as part-timers. The company's decision to prioritize online sales, in the opinion of many retail analysts, may cause it to completely vanish from the US retail market by the middle of 2024. This children's clothing retailer named Gymboree Group has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy for the second time in just 2 years. The 1976 founded business had rapid growth in sales, went public in 1993, and currently has over 540 stores and outlets across North America. Gymboree directly competed with Carter's and The Children's Place, but Bain Capital saw enough value in Gymboree to commit $1.8 billion to acquire it in 2010. While The Children's Place developed a mobile app and improved online sales, Gymboree could not do so and eventually ran out of money to purchase goods in time for the holiday shopping season. In 2017, Gymboree filed for bankruptcy and attempted a comeback. However, by 2019, the business was bankrupt. A recent bankruptcy filing for PaperSource, once a well-known greeting card manufacturer, is scheduled for 2021. They were established in 1983 and sell stamps, stationery, and gifts in addition to party supplies. When it attempted to obtain rental subsidies and evaluated other potential closing locations, it had intended to close about 11 of its stores. A year after Colton and Papyrus cards arrived at the same location, they made their choice. After acquiring 30 more outlets, the Chicago-based company intended to grow its enterprise. However, as soon as its sales started to fall, PaperSource suffered the same fate as its competitors. The company True Religion, which was previously a global leader in premium denim, declared that it had joined the retail death march by July 2017 and had filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. The company, which was founded in 2002, expanded quickly and created a business focused on expensive designer jeans that cost $200 to $300 or more. However, things started to go the other way, and the business lost $78.5 million on $369.5 million in sales in its fiscal year that ended on January 28, 2017. True Religion failed to change its prices to reflect changes in the market and consumer expectations. Because there are so many products available through through so many various channels, and because consumers use mobile technology, it might only take a millisecond for them to find the goods they want at the prices they're prepared to pay. Knowing the customer's design preferences and the price range, they are willing to pay. Sadly though, the moment has passed. The time when your shoes were a fashion statement is long over. When it comes to dressing up for an event, people aren't big on footwear. Moreover, very few people are purchasing them in the age of internet gatherings and meetings. The decision to liquidate over 65 of its stores over the next 4 years has been made by the Designer brand, the company that owns companies including Kamuto Group and Designer Shoe Warehouse. Its subsidiary, Designer Shoe Warehouse, was established in 1991 and has more than 550 locations throughout the United States and Canada. In 2021, the firm had suggested that roughly 24 locations would be made suitable candidates for the decision, although it is unknown whose brands were under consideration. With that, we come to the end of our video. If you liked this, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. For more videos like this, click the link you see on the screen. We will be right back again with more interesting content for you. Until then, stay safe and stay informed.